Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Things, and I'm your host, Boogie Down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the Scorpios. Scorpios, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Scorpio as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or south node sign. Quick shout out to my Patreon. This reading was released early access on my Patreon. Every once in a while, I'll put up an early access reading on there before I launch it publicly on YouTube. So if you ever want to see any early access or exclusive content, please subscribe to my Patreon. I have a Pluto necklace on right now by Shadanis. I'll link this in the description. I don't know if I think she's currently doing a revamp of her stuff, but I'll still link her website. Shout outs to her. But yeah, so Scorpios. Scorpio. Mercury retrograde in Libra is transiting through our 12th house, especially if you're a Scorpio rising like me, or if you are a Scorpio sun, but specifically rising, transiting through the 12th house for many of you. For some, it could be the 11th house, but mainly it'll be the 12th. But yeah, this is a time where a lot of subconscious wounds, beliefs, self-limiting beliefs, even people from the past may come back around, hidden enemies. It's a lot, all right? And so the cards are already starting to kind of reflect that. So I'm going to show you the spread for the pre-shuffle, and then we're going to get into the reading. At the bottom, you already have surrender your addictions. So the cards are speaking. Let's flip over these cards and see what we got here. We have communication coming in. 555. All right, so first things first here, we have surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to be open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams, all right? So for some of you Scorpios, you may not even realize some of your addictive behaviors, your obsessions, because Scorpio does rule over obsessive behavior, and Pluto more specifically rules over obsessions. You may not realize certain addictions that you have, and this could be anything. An addiction can be, it says here, substances, food, people, sex, overworking, anything like that. People pleasing can be an addiction. That can come from a scarcity mindset. When we have a scarcity mindset, we tend to hold on to things that aren't the best for us because we feel like we need to be possessive over it. That's as good as it's going to get. Or in some limiting belief we have in the subconscious mind, we feel like we're not going to be able to get anything better right now. So let me hold on to this. Let me just keep this person close because I don't want to be alone, or because this is good enough for now type of energy, okay? Or let me hold on to this job even though it's not making me happy necessarily, but I have a scarcity belief in money. You know, I need to be possessive over this because if I don't, I'm not going to get anything else right now. All right, so that's that mindset there. We have eternity, flame. So something about a flame could be a symbol for you, or like a candle possibly. And then you have wisdom, wake up call, 555, time to move in a new direction. So for many of you Scorpios out there, you're going to be seeing 555, which shows that you are needing to wake up, all right? Wake up that belief in scarcity and be open to so many doors that are about to open for you. You have here, tabula rasa. And when I look this up, it means a clean slate. So you're about to get a fresh start, a clean slate to start on the right foot or start stable in a situation. You have the 26 card. So something may happen significantly on October 26th. You have communication coming in. All right. And then you have, I think Libra had this, either Libra or Virgo, one of these people. So you might have Libra placements that has, they don't care and move on. I think it was Libra. They don't care, move on, possibly. But yeah. So it is time to move on. And you know, Scorpio energy is a fixed sign and a fixed water sign. So just coming from experience, especially with having a Scorpio moon and rising, we do tend to hold on to things. We hold on to emotions for a very long time, even if we're not holding on to something physical. That's more so Taurus energy. We're holding on to something emotionally, whether that's like, you know, some type of resistance, some type of anger, love, lust, whatever the emotion is, we hold on. All right. And so for some of you, they don't care, move on is like about a situation where you're holding on to some type of resentment, could be. Okay, so let's see, what is this scarcity mindset we have? Let's check out my everything deck and see what it has to say. What do we need to surrender the scarcity mindset in regards to for the Scorpianus? Is this upside down? Some of these cards, they all get mixed up. Okay, so what do Scorpios need to surrender their scarcity mindset about? You have not worth it. Just fell on the floor. Fun or a party. A car. Yeah, okay. Completion or closure. Some of you are afraid to close the door on something fully because you're afraid that you could miss your opportunity. You have addiction, codependency. Again, what are we addicted to here? 2 cards here. Envy. Uh-oh. All right, so Scorpios, you're not going to want to like what I have to say too much, you know? You're not going to want to like, maybe, okay, maybe that's what I was going to say. So you're not going to really be a fan of what I'm about to tell you, but this is a blunt, harsh truth that we need to know. And you know, this is me talking to myself too, because I have this habit as well. And I was actually saying this on the love reading on my Patreon for the month of October. If you check that out, you might see the resemblance, what I'm about to say. So we have to stop being in this mindset that we can only have one type of thing. Like we can't be too fixed in our minds of this is exactly the way our lives need to be to the T. This is the type of person and you're stuck on this person, or this is the type of whatever it is. Okay, you have this is the one with the scarcity mindset. So, you know, especially when it comes down to relationships and the people that we connect with, you could have a scarcity mindset when it comes down to being addicted to certain types of energy, because maybe this is something that you weren't used to and you found it in certain people, or certain people made you feel safe, but that doesn't mean that they're the one. Okay, just because somebody's aiding to your happiness and you know you feel like you have to cling on to that, it doesn't mean that that's the only type of romance you're supposed to have. It doesn't mean like you need to be so all or nothing. And I think that's where the problem is happening for many of you Scorpios out there. You could be realizing that you've been very all or nothing, and it's creating this type of codependency or addictive habits to just cling on to one type of person, one type of thing. And so this is something that you're going to have to really work hard to adjust and let go of. You have past or past life, completion or closure. Some of you feel like by holding on to the past, it's somehow still aiding in your present, or somehow still giving you some type of safety, okay? Or this is something that's been occurring over past lives. If you believe in past lives, it's a cycle that you are meant to break, all right? You have not worth it. Not worth it. Something is not worth holding on to, not worth being envious over or obsessing about anymore, because you have the envy card here. Okay? And for some of you, there is some type of envy that you have. And no, envy is a natural emotion. All right? So for those of you who feel kind of defensive about that, everybody gets jealous, everybody gets envious. But when you have a belief in scarcity, you feel like there's not enough to go around, like there won't be enough for you. So you cling on to things that you don't need, that aren't good for you, that are not worth it. And many of you are getting this wake-up call. You're realizing that you don't have to be envious of what other people have. Some of you are envious over something with a car, or maybe there's something in regards to a scarcity mindset with a car, or, you know, afraid to have fun, or, you know, something with a scarcity mindset and being happy. Like you only depend on one thing or one person, one type of situation to aid in your happiness. So Scorpios, you kind of have to spread your wings a bit, all right? You have to spread your love. You have to spread yourself and allow you to have multiple avenues for things, okay? So multiple people to connect with, to be intimate with. You can have platonic intimacy, multiple people to, you know, help you in some ways, multiple streams of income. So not to say like you need to necessarily go out there and have an open relationship or be polyamorous if that's not your thing. I'm saying that try not to always put all of your eggs in one basket. Okay, so you have angel numbers or guidance are here to guide you. Like we said, 555, you're getting a wake-up call about something you've been really obsessing over, holding on to, and you're realizing that there is more There's more out there. And a scarcity mindset will make you believe that there's not enough for you, or you're not going to find it again. Okay? You have to fight for it. Sometimes you have to really let go of the addiction. You have to let go of the codependency, holding on to things that are not the best for you. All right? So don't shoot me down, Scorpios. I never lie to you. I'll never tell you something that you want to hear. But we will always go over what you need to hear. All right? So let's look more into this. Let's look at the tarot here for Scorpios. What we have coming in with this communication. Communication coming in. What do we have for Scorpios? What do we have coming towards Scorpios in the near future? Please, Spirit. What do we have coming towards Scorpios in the near future? Tower card in reverse. Trying to hold it all together, but something needs to fall apart here. Tell me more about what's coming towards Scorpios in the near future. 3 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. With the scarcity mindset here. Why the Tower card here in reverse? Ace of Cups. You guys are having a mindset change in regards to what happiness really looks like for you, and all of the ways that you can have happiness. I feel like you've been really dependent on happiness looking a certain way when you get to a certain goal. Clarify the Tower card in reverse, please. Or maybe you're just a little bit confused right now. You don't really know what will make you happy. Okay, those cards are not coming out. Those cards are not coming out. All right. So it's going to be a little bit of everything. It's going to be a little bit of everything. All right, so many of you have been really stuck on this, again, like I said, this one point, like this tunnel vision of what is supposed to make you happy or what can fulfill you. And it's not just going to be all one thing, okay? It's going to be a little this, a little bit of that. It's going to be, you have the 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. It's going to be a little bit over here in your work relationships. It's going to be a little over here in your friendships, filling that cup. It's going to be in moderation. You have Sagittarius energy. You could have Sag placements or have a Sag influence coming towards you, but it needs to be everything in moderation. It should not be one extreme. You're focusing all on this side of the whatever you call it, all on one side of your life. You know, there has to be balance in all the areas. You have new love here. You have, so some of what's going to make you happy is some love. Some what's going to make you happy is some friendships. Some what's going to make you happy is some money. All right. But you're realizing that you have been too dependent on one type of thing or situation to fulfill all your needs. It's just not realistic. Okay. It's not. And you're getting that insight. Pisces energy could be significant here. And you're getting those downloads. And you're really realizing those structures that you built your happiness upon are just not working. It's just not really making sense anymore here. And it's unrealistic and it's unfair to depend or put all of your happiness into one thing or one area of your life. Anything else for Scorpio with this Tower card in reverse or about this happiness here? We got Strength card, Leo. Ace of Wands. So we have the new energy here. Ace of Wands, Ace of, what's this? Hierophant in reverse. We have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So there is a newness coming in here. But many of you don't even realize that maybe you've been a little bit fixed or closed-minded when it comes to all of the ways that happiness could look for you, because maybe you're just used to clinging on to one thing. You're used to clinging on to this safety net or this, you know, what. It's like one of those things where you can find safety in different ways. Or if that's what you're looking for, like if you have a fear of abandonment or rejection, you can find acceptance in different people in different ways. It doesn't have to be all or nothing with one type of person or situation. All right, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. And you're going to have to really break out of those fears that tell you that you're not going to be able to find what you're looking for. Or it's not going to happen for you, or you're not going to get it the way that you want. And this can happen in multiple ways. All right. It's hard for you to enjoy what you currently have for many of you. And so you're going to have to really tame. The Strength card is about taming and being gentle and compassionate with those animalistic desires that we have. All right, those addictive personality, well, not addictive personality, addictive characteristics that we all have within us. We all can get addicted to something. And so you're really breaking away from certain beliefs you have about yourself, about what stability looks like for you, what security looks like for you, and the scarcity mindsets that you have. You're thinking big picture. World card. World card is about expansion. It's about having it all. It's not about just having one area of life be everything to you and then everything else kind of is not, on the same level. Of course, everybody has things that they hold to higher standards, but it should not be everything is way up here and everything else is way down here. Try to bring it back into balance. Okay, Scorpio, you're getting that wake up call about what it is that you've been looking for or trying to make fill a void or fill your entire cup up, which you've been just too dependent upon. And that's your happiness there. And that's where the happiness is coming from. All right. So let's look at the advice. What's the advice for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and South Node for this time. 6 of Cups. This could be an inner child issue. It could be something that because, if you don't get something in childhood, when you get it in adulthood, it's going to feel like this amazing thing. And it's going to feel like, I got to cling on. I got to hold on to this because especially if you grew up, you didn't have money or you didn't get love. You didn't have this or that. And the third, you didn't have friends. Any type of thing that you get that you did not have, you're going to hold on to it. And it doesn't matter if it's good for you or not. You're going to be like, some part of you, some part of your brain, most likely subconscious, is going to feel like, I cannot let this go because I'm not used to this. I'm not used to having this. And so those things are programmed into us when we're young, and we have to kind of go back and see where they come from. And we have to be able to give ourselves those things as well, and not be so dependent on other people giving it to us. 9 of Swords, Hermit card in reverse. Okay. What other advice do we have? 4 of Pentacles, yeah. You're holding on here, Scorpio. Ace of Wands. Allow yourself to explore your passions and excitements in other ways. It doesn't have to be, this was upright. It doesn't have to be that you're holding it all in. All right. Anything else for Scorpio? Why is the Hermit card here and the 9 of Swords in reverse? That's the last thing I want to clarify. The Hermits and the 9 of Swords. 3 of Cups again. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles again. Who getting that? I think Virgo got that as well. Both of those cards here. So it's all about balance. Again, 2 of Pentacles is about moderation. It's about having multiple ways that your cup can get filled. It should be more so like you're having a bunch of little things filling up your cup in different ways versus you only look to one thing, like I've been saying. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Other people are going to play a part in uplifting you and giving you these good feelings, okay? So what are you looking towards to give you all of those good feelings? Is it love? Is it relationships? Is it your job? And whatever it is that you need to bring back into moderation, back into balance, bring it in there. 9 of Swords. There's some type of fears you need to face, very subconscious like. You have the 9 of Swords here twice, where you need to come out of hiding. Stop hiding from yourself and what you're really wanting, what you're really looking for, or using some type of addiction to mask it. What is it that you really, really want? All right. It might not be as surface level as you think. Think back to the past. For many of you, it's an issue with the mother, that you're missing something internally, some type of nurturing. You want some type of intimacy. Okay. And so it is going to take you fighting through some feelings, fighting through some things to get to what you really want. And not just hold on to whatever feels good in the moment and just focusing all on that. 10 of Pentacles shows that you're going to have something long-term, stable, and lasting, but you know that it's time for a shift, time for you to do something different. Any last words? I want to clarify, actually, 10 of Pentacles. Last card to clarify for Scorpio. Last card to clarify for Scorpio. Ace of Cups. Again, we have the Ace of Cups again. And I think the Ace of Wands just came out before. So there's something new. You're going to have a clean slate to start on and a new opportunity to really build on an abundant mindset and knowing that you can have everything you desire and you don't have to settle. You don't have to just hold on to something as a meantime thing, you know, as a placeholder for what you really want. You don't have to go backwards because, you know, we're in retrograde. You feel like you want to go back because something made you feel good in the moment, or you're like, if I don't go back to this or I don't hold on to this, then I'm gonna lose it and that's it, and you know, you'll regret it. And that's, again, a scarcity mindset. It's time to move forward out of the shadows of your own mind, of your own fears that tell you that you can't let go of things, that you need to hold on to emotions, people, feelings, things. All right, so that's what we have for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. If this reading resonated for you, let me know down in the comments below. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.